Maple Hollow woke up hungry the morning Lydia Moore disappeared. At 6:30 a.m., the town expected the hiss of oil, the clatter of pans, the familiar smell of peppered stew drifting across River Road. Instead, there was silence. Lydia's blue food stand sat unopened, its shutters locked tight, her handwritten menu still taped to the counter from the day before. By 9 a.m., people were uneasy. By noon, they were alarmed. Lydia Moore didn't miss mornings. Not once in 12 years. Not after storms. Not after sickness. Not even after burying her mother. Her stand was more than a business. It was routine, comfort, and community. When night fell and Lydia still hadn't been seen, her sister Naomi called the sheriff. She wouldn't just leave, Naomi said. Something's wrong. Deputies searched Lydia's trailer just off the riverbank. Everything was neat. Almost too neat. Her apron hung by the sink. Food prep done. Cash untouched. Her wallet lay on the counter. Her phone was missing. There were no broken windows. No overturned furniture. No blood. Outside, the river moved slowly, dark and quiet. Investigators focused on the simplest explanation: random violence. River Road had changed. A new highway exit had brought strangers through town. Truckers, passers-by, men no one recognized. Wrong place, wrong time, the sheriff told reporters. The town clung to that idea. It was easier to believe a stranger did this than someone they knew. Days passed. Search parties combed the woods. Divers checked the river. Flyers went up on church doors, gas pumps, grocery store windows. Have you seen Lydia Moore? Customers left flowers at the stand. Someone taped a note to the counter. We're saving your seat. Naomi stood at every vigil, holding a candle, crying into borrowed coats. She told anyone who asked how close she and Lydia were. How Lydia had taken her in after her divorce. How they'd planned to rebuild together. She was all I had, Naomi said. No one doubted her. The case stalled until phone records came back. Detectives noticed something unusual. Dozens of late-night calls to one number. Short, frequent, always after dark. The number belonged to Mark Ellison. Mark was safe, familiar, trusted. High school baseball coach. Married. 2 kids. Church every Sunday. At first, he denied anything improper. She was a friend, he said. She sold food. Everyone knew her. But investigators kept digging. They found hotel receipts in a neighboring county. Text messages pulled from cloud backups, carefully worded but unmistakably intimate. Messages about escape. About starting over. About soon. Lydia Moore, the woman everyone thought they knew, had been planning to leave Maple Hollow. The town reeled. Mark became the focus. Whispers spread faster than facts. His wife stopped showing up at school events. Parents pulled their kids from baseball practice. People looked at him differently, like betrayal had a face. But something didn't fit. Mark had an alibi the night Lydia vanished. Messy, uncomfortable, but solid. Investigators couldn't place him near the river. So they widened the lens. That's when they looked at Naomi. Naomi had lived with Lydia. Worked the stand. Handled money. Knew her schedule. Knew her dreams. Financial records revealed large cash withdrawals Lydia had never mentioned to anyone. A pending transfer sat frozen in the system. Money set to move into an account under Naomi's name. The note attached read, "Temporary. Trust me." Detectives asked Naomi to come in again. This time, they didn't ask about strangers. They asked about the argument. Naomi cracked slowly. She talked about jealousy, about fear, about watching Lydia plan a future that didn't include her. Lydia had wanted to leave town. With Mark, yes, but also without the weight of being Naomi's safety net. She said I'd be okay, Naomi whispered. She always said that. The fight happened by the river. Voices raised. Words sharpened. Naomi shoved Lydia away, just once. Lydia slipped. Her head struck a rock. She didn't move. Naomi panicked. I thought she was dead, Naomi sobbed. I didn't mean. She dragged Lydia into the water, convinced she was past saving. She was wrong. The medical examiner later ruled Lydia drowned. The town expected a monster from the outside. Instead, the truth came from inside the family. The sister who cried the loudest. The woman who stood closest at the vigils. The person Lydia trusted most. Naomi pleaded guilty. There was no trial spectacle. No shouting. Just quiet devastation. Lydia's food stand never reopened. The blue shutters peeled. The menu faded. River Road lost its heartbeat. Mark left town. Naomi went to prison. Maple Hollow learned the hardest lesson of all. That love doesn't protect you from harm, and familiarity doesn't mean safety. Years later, people still talk about Lydia Moore. About how she fed them. About how no one noticed she was starving for something more. And on cold mornings, when the wind shifts just right, some swear they can still smell fried eggs and peppered stew drifting in from nowhere. Like Lydia is opening up one last time, waiting for a town that never truly knew her.